Hi, and welcome back to my channel. This is the third middle grade book I am reviewing today. I think I have a dozen or so of them in my queue, and I'm trying to get in a few each month, and I want that to be a feature of this channel, is talking about books targeted for a younger audience. So in this particular book, I'm reviewing The Midnight Children by Dan Gemeinhart, or Gemeinhart. So I'm going to spell it Gemeinhart. So would that be Gemeinhart? Okay, forget it. Sometimes I butcher names, especially if it's an author I hadn't previously heard of, and so forth and so on. But let's get to the book. We have 7 children who get out of a truck with each having a suitcase, and they're in a town called Slaughterville. Why is it called Slaughterville? Well, because there's a slaughterhouse there. I wanted to tell you the one book that I read based on the Chicago slaughterhouses back when I was in the 9th grade. But for some reason, I'm drawing a blank, and I know that book. Okay. Anyway, I haven't read a book about a slaughterhouse since I was in the 9th grade. Well, there's a slaughterhouse in Slaughterville, and that's what the town is called. These children are scared. They're scared because there's somebody after them, and the person after them is the evil villain of the story. But then there's another child, a child named Ravani Foster, who is looking out of his bedroom window at night, and he sees this strange mix of this group of small children. One of them is his new friend, if indeed she can be his friend. As a matter of fact, she calls him names, but she does so affectionately, and they might just be associates, they just might be comrades, but as far as Ravani is concerned, he found a new friend. Now, most of the story, because it's a story about friendship, it's a story about family, even if it's found family, a family that's formed from children that need somebody in their lives. So who are these children? Well, they're called the Midnight Children. So there's a spooky edge to the story, but I don't know if you will find paranormal aspects of it, but I definitely found vibes of it, and of course the name alone and the cover. Let's look at the cover. I'm going to bring it up here on my Goodreads. Yes, you have fireflies at night, a little boy opening a jar of fireflies. So yes, so it's the Midnight Children. Now, I don't read much middle grade, so I'm not the best at reviewing it. But all I can do is keep doing it until I get into the mindset of these children. Now, there's some bullying in this book, but the end game is friendship and family. Now, I got this book as an audiobook narrator, and did I write the narrator's name down? Let's check. Go to my post edit. Yes, the narrator is, I wrote down the time. I didn't write down the narrator. So we're going to look that up right now. It will just take me a second because my computer is behind my phone here. And the Midnight Children, because I want to see if I've ever listened to this narrator before. The narrator was Andre Santana. No, I've never heard Andre Santana before. So he did a good job. And of course, Ravani Foster, the young boy, he was the principal character who was trying to help or save these 7 midnight children. So our narrator was able to make me think that I was listening to the viewpoint of this young boy. Now, there were some townspeople in the book, some good, some bad. It's very easy to see who the bad one is, or the bad guys are, but it's also easy to see who the good guys are. So I don't have a lot to say because, again, my experience with middle grade is very juvenile. I am on the ground floor of this, but basically it's a book about friendship, family, some adventure, a little bit of power in there, maybe even a little bit of magic. So there you have it. The Midnight Children by Dan Gemeinhardt. Did I get it that time? I hope so. I haven't read anything by him before, but he writes other middle grade. I did look him up here on Goodreads. I see Good Dog, Scar Island, Some Kind of Courage, The Honest Truth, The Remarkable Journey of Coyote Sunrise. So check out Mr. Gemeinhardt. He writes this book in such a way that children will love it. Yeah, the slaughterhouse was a little bit creepy at times, especially with them being pursued by that evil villain, but it's a good adventure story. So anyway, check out Goodreads. Check out Goodreads if you want to learn more about the book. But if Amazon, you can get it for $9.99. You can use your Audible credit, and most likely you can even get it at your library. So get this book and read it and enjoy it. And I will be back with more middle grade reviews and recommendations in the months to come. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.